Alright guys, what's up? We've got the review on Ro-Kyu-Bu, or otherwise known as the Bobbleheads. I call them the Bobbleheads because they just look like little kids with big heads that don't fit, so I call them the Bobbleheads. Alright, so, in this episode, if you recall from the first episode, yeah, a little tongue twister there, in this episode, the boys' basketball team jumps Subaru and basically pulls out their guns and they're like, hey, you can't make the girls win, or otherwise our team will be shut down. You know, if we lose, our team is shut down. And they were just basically scared that Subaru would make them win, make the girls win. And then he tells them that he can't do anything. You know, he puts his hands up. I can't do anything, guys. You know, I'm sorry, I can't help them. And they just become relieved and they just walk away. You know, and then he comes to the gym and he tells because I guess the Bobbleheads were scared because they thought that Subaru wouldn't coach them anymore, or he just left and they would never see him again. So then Mahu, which is the blonde-haired girl, there's something wrong with that girl. She loves to run out of the, leave the basketball court and go wherever she wants. Because he tells her that I can't do anything, there has to be another way. And she freaks out and goes into tears and says there isn't any other way, and then runs out again. If you count how many times, she's ran out of that basketball court, it's been either 3 or 4 times that she's ran out and went somewhere. The first time I think she went to her room. In this episode she went to go eat a burger. So I wonder where next she's gonna go, guys. An amusement park, a museum, I don't know. And then basically after that goes down, Subaru basically just decides to go out with his friends, and you know, there's a challenge out there in the shopping district wherever they're in, that if you make 10 free throw shots, they give you some tickets to go someplace. And you know, obviously I expected him to do it. I expected him to go and take the free throw shots, because I guess his friends were saying, you know, maybe you can't do it, you've been out of shape and stuff like that. And he's all like, you know, fuck you, I want to go do it. So then he went and did it, and he really just swished 10 just easily. And it felt like he wasn't even paying attention to the free throws. It was just as if he was hold on, guys. Yeah, I had to mute my TV that my brother was playing. But anyways, it felt like he was basically, when he was doing the free throws, he was basically thinking of something else. So when he did the 10 free throws, he was basically surprised that he already finished 10 free throws in like that short amount of time, because he was thinking of Tomoka and how she was doing her free throws. And you know, afterwards he decides to leave because he's had enough, and he meets her. He meets Tomoka, and he decides to do he decides to bring her over because she doesn't have a place to go practice for basketball, because the court that they usually practice on has a volleyball practice going on. So now he brings her home, and she challenges him to a 1v1, saying, if I win, you have to coach our team. And we all know that she's not going to win, because we all know that Subaru is a really talented basketball player, and she's still in 6th grade, or middle school. So we all knew that she wasn't going to win, but we were actually able to see her skills, and she's like the next Nara Air. Now, if you guys don't know who Nara Air is, she's basically a basketball player from the 1950s and 60s that my uncle used to watch. He actually showed me some videos of her, and she was really good in her own gender, as in the woman's place. She was kind of referred to as Michael Jordan in the women's side, in her female gender, as the female Michael Jordan. She was really talented, and to me it felt like this girl Tomoka is the next Nara Air. You should see how she was dribbling and turning, and her movements were really well done. She's really talented for her age. And he ends up obviously winning. She doesn't score anything. And then he ends up deciding, you know, he will coach the team, because it seems like she had her own problems, she had her own goals, and I guess he felt her passion of her love for basketball. So he decides to coach the team. And then she burst into tears, you know, burst into tears. And the episode ends. So I guess he's now the coach, and we'll see what happens during the game. And that's about it. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe.